Alright, so now in segment 2 of the video we're going to cook the cheese biscuits on the fire, on the coals. So I've got the Dutch oven ready. I'm going to preheat it prior to putting in the biscuits to make sure that they cook properly. So I'm going to go grab that. I'm going to heat the Dutch oven here, warm it up. Tongs and a glove here so I don't burn myself. These things get really, really hot. There we go. So the way Dutch ovens work is they cook, you cook your food over hot coals, not over a blazing fire, because it will burn, especially things like biscuits. They're very delicate, you don't want to burn them. So what we'll do when we're ready is we'll shovel out some coals, put them on the ground here. We'll put our biscuits in the Dutch oven and put the lid back on, and then we're going to put a large amount of coals on the top. A lot of the cooking in the Dutch oven happens from the top down, so that will be the next step once we get everything in the oven. So as you can see, we are heating up the Dutch oven on the fire. I closed the lid because we started getting some more ash getting into the oven than I wanted, so this is a little bit better. I'll keep it nice and clean inside. Although a little ash in the food never killed anybody, so it's whatever you prefer. Alright, so the next step is I'm going to put the biscuits in the Dutch oven. I'll try not to burn my eyes out with the smoke here while I do that. Just going to grab everything here. It's all warmed up. So I put my biscuits, just like I did in the previous segment, sort of touching each other, and I put them on a bit of foil. I decided I'd rather do that so it's easier to remove them at the end. I've also oiled the bottom of the tin foil prior to putting them on it, and I've just brushed a little bit of oil on top of them too, just so they brown up really nicely. Alright, so be really careful, this is very hot. It does retain heat quite well. So I'm just going to put the biscuits into the hot Dutch oven. Them in there nicely. I hear them sizzling on the bottom. There we go. Don't know if you can see that. I'll zoom in. There they are. Now what we'll do is we'll make a nice bed of coals for them to rest on, and we'll shovel some hot coals on top. You put the lid back on. We're ready to cook. Okay. So we'll get out some hot coals here. Not that hot, but alright, now we'll stick the oven on top of the coals, and you probably want to shovel twice as many coals on the top of the Dutch oven because it likes to cook from the top down. And there you go. Alright, so we'll let that cook there for a while. I advise checking it every 5-10 minutes or so, just to make sure things aren't burning. You can always take the pot off of the coals at any time if you think that these are cooking a little too quickly for your needs. Alright, we'll let these do their thing. So here we are at the 5-minute mark. I'm gonna check it out now because I just want to make sure we're not burning anything. So I'm just gonna try to get off some of these coals. Take a look. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, that's nice. They're nice and warm in there, but we're gonna close that up. Now some more hot coals on. All right, I'll leave it be for another 10 minutes or so and see how we do. There's the pot with the hot coals in the bottom and the top still cooking. I had to refresh the coals a bit because it got a little bit cool. So I got a fire sort of blazing over here, and I borrowed some of the coals from it to just top up from what we had on there before. So we just keep checking it every 5 minutes or so until everything's cooked. Alright, so I think they're pretty much done. Just going to take the coals off the top lid here, and we'll take a peek and see if we're ready. Last time I checked, they were starting to turn a nice golden brown. That's what we want. Okay, perfect. Just gonna go and grab my tongs here. Right. Let's take this off the fire. A little bit hot over here. If I could see the handle. There we go. Okay. Pull this off the fire here. Ooh, that looks great. Here, let me just get a light so you can see what's going on. I can see, but you probably can't. There we go. See that nice golden brown color of the biscuits? A little bit of ash in there. Oh well. So these are cooked. What you can do is you can take like a fork or a matchstick and poke them and just make sure it comes out without any of the dough on the fork or the matchstick. And if it doesn't, you are good to go. All right, let's take these inside and have something to eat. All right, so here we are with the finished product back inside the cabin. So these look really good. So all you do is you sort of just use a knife, sort of cut them up. And then got these nice hot cheese biscuits. Doesn't that look good? Well, hope you enjoyed this recipe and today's video. We'll see you soon. Bye.